What's going on, y'all? Back with another video. This video is gonna be a little different. I know my hair looks a little poofy, y'all. It's because I've been combing it out, trying to take better care of it. I had to get rid of them freeforms, but this video is gonna be a little different. I'm actually doing the story time, and the story time is on my first relationship and how that went. Yeah, I'll be getting into that, and I'm trying not to put out. No, I'm gonna put out as much detail as I can without speaking bad on the person that I was with. I'm not gonna mention names for their sake, and I don't like mentioning names and things like that, especially with people I mess with. I like to stay low key about my relationships and who I talk to and things like that. If you guys see any girls on here, or I do any videos with a girl, or I may talk to a girl in person or just for a dare, it's only for content purposes. As far as relationship wise, I don't like putting my business out there like on Instagram or Snapchat or like YouTube, for example. Yeah, it's not my type of thing. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that this video is a little bit different, and I will be getting into that. And then after such, I'll probably do like a little Q&A, and then after that, probably just finish off with like some vlogging and things like that. So yeah, this video is gonna be a little bit different, but I want to give y'all some background on my first relationship and how that went. And yeah, so I guess let's get it started. And we out, bruh. Finna head over to get me some food first. What y'all think I should eat? It's Sunday, so I can't get Chick-fil-A, unfortunately. I'm not sure what I should get. I don't want Cane's. Ooh, I want like Crave or something. Crave sound good. I don't feel like waiting. They be taking forever. The Honda's ready. It's kind of dirty. I know y'all see that look. Yeah, I need to get a car wash. It's because it's windy, bro, and all the ash and stuff falling on the car. But, bro, why every time I get ready to record a new video, my card be full, bro? Hold on. Yeah, bro, every time I get ready to record a new video, my card be full. I don't be getting that. Because I don't be having, it's no way my card should be full. I don't be having that many freaking videos on my card. I need to just get a new SIM card. Well, not SIM card, card holder, whatever you call it. I need to get another one of those so I got a backup to my main one, so I don't ever got to worry about this issue in the future. But yeah, we finna figure out what I want to get to eat. What am I in the mood for? I don't want Chipotle. I don't want Shake Shack or In-N-Out. Ooh, Panda? Okay, Panda's an option. Acai, or acai, however you want to say it. I don't really know how y'all be saying it. Let me turn this flashlight on for y'all real quick, bro. Bright light, bright light, bright light. No, not Chipotle. Panda's an option. Wobble Grill's an option. Now, we're gonna be at the mall, so I can always just go in the mall and go get my food and then come back. You feel me? Yeah, I think I might do that. I'll see y'all when we get up to Topanga. Got like a little 10-minute drive, so I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright, y'all. So I'm here. I'm at the mall. I haven't got any food yet, but I just decided that I'm just going to start the story time right now. Boy, 2023 for me, I know that was 2 years ago. It was a crazy year. I just finished my senior year of high school hoops at Sierra Canyon. Was about to enter a new chapter in my life, and was getting ready to move on from the things that I had going on already and to enter a better version of me, a newer version of myself, the newest page in my life, and things like that. So it started at the beginning. I had texted this person on Instagram. This is how I met this person, through Instagram. Um, and this person actually did not live out here. Um, I don't usually like talking to people in California because I feel like I need to experience something new, something different. You know, I've been in California my whole life, and the only really like reason I would travel was usually only because of basketball. So, you know, I'm going on planes and going to different countries and different states and seeing different atmospheres and things like that. And so, you know, we were on like strictly a basketball schedule. So it's not like I could just go out, you know, go do things, go meet new people, certain things like that. You know, there will be times like a girl will hit me up after a game in my Instagram DMs or whatever like that. So I met this girl. She was from Chicago, and I started texting her. Actually, I didn't start texting her just yet. I hit her up. She did not respond. She left me on scene at first. I hit her up like February, like late February, and my birthday had just passed. She left me on scene. She wasn't trying to like, I don't know. She wasn't with it, I guess. But I did notice that she followed one of my teammates. So I was like, okay, I don't know about that. I ain't peeped that until after, you know, I seen that I had text her. And so time kind of went by. You know, it's about May, I'd say. We're getting ready for graduation. And graduation day comes. She actually texted me the day of my graduation. After, you know, I already walked across the stage, I made a post. I'll put it right here on the screen so y'all can see the post. But yeah, I actually made a post, and she texted me, and she was all like, "Congrats," with a red heart or something like that, I think it was. And so, you know, after she texted me, I'm like, okay, I'm finna take my opportunity, because, you know, I finally got the text back that I wanted after being left on scene. So I was all like, I was like, thank you, or something like that. I wish I had the messages still, but they've been deleted. I think I said thank you or something like that, and then I was all like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I want to get to know you, yada yada yada, whatever. And she was like, yeah, that's cool. So I tried to get her number at first because, you know, me, I don't like texting on Instagram or Snapchat, anything like that, because I feel like that's something for like teenagers, right? At this time, I'm already, how old was I? I was 19. This time I'm 19. So I'm like, you know, I'm trying to get your number, whatever. And she's like, no, we could start off with Snapchat. I just want to see how you are and what you're about first. So I respect that, you know, because I'm the one that's trying to talk to you. So she sends me her Snapchat. We start texting on Snap for like a couple of days. It was like 2-3 days max. I ended up getting her number. After a day of like getting her number, I asked her if she was okay to FaceTime. So we start FaceTiming and whatnot. Boom. So that's the start of everything. Mind you, like, you know, people be scared of long distance relationships and things like that. Me, I feel like I can make it work because I feel like it builds, you know, communication, it builds trust, it builds like a strong love or feeling for somebody without having the physical aspect of the relationship. So I feel like it only helps in different aspects than if I were to talk to her and she lived out here. Do I think the relationship would be different if she did live out here? Of course. I definitely feel that way. But it's about, let's say, we're going into June, summer starting. I just started workouts at Harvard Westlake, you know, working out every day. Because, you know, it's off season, so I'm trying to get right for my upcoming season at prep school when I was at LA Premier. So things are going well. You know, I'm starting to like her, build like actual feelings for her. She's starting to do the same, and she was a good, sweet girl in the beginning, for sure, for sure. All that is in the past now. Um, but I did love her when I was with her. The first time I actually met her was in July. It was like early July, something like that. And she flew out here with one of her, I wouldn't call it a friend. It was her friend at the time, but now they're not friends anymore. It was like a whole bunch of drama with her and the girl that she came with. We ended up getting an Airbnb, and I went to go pick her up from the airport. And did I pick her up from the airport? I didn't pick her up from the airport. She Ubered there. I went to go meet her at the Airbnb. Yeah, that's what happened. We got an Airbnb, and my mom had dropped me off. I didn't have a car at the time, so I was using my mom's car, riding with my mom. So my mom drops me off because she wants to meet her. And funny thing, my mom thought that like she was gonna try and set me up on some stuff. Thought the girl was gonna try and set me up or whatever. And I was like, Mom, like, why do you think she's gonna set me up? I don't know why. And the girl actually thought that I agreed with my mom because she's from Chicago, that she was gonna backdoor me or whatever. I don't know why she said that, but no, that wasn't the case at all. So we end up meeting each other. She's exactly how she looked in her pictures and things like that, and on FaceTime. Beautiful girl. She was definitely beautiful. It's kind of hard, like, going back like 2 years, bro. Trying to remember everything that happened and stuff. But where was I at? See, now I'm losing my train of thought. I get to think about other stuff, trying to stay on topic with this. I can't stay when I do that, bro. Originally, my mom wasn't trying to let me stay over there, but I already knew, like, she's out here only like 3-4 days. Like, I'm finna stay with her. So, the friend like comes over, whatever. She was kind of weird. I ain't even gonna lie. Her friend. I wish it was just her by herself, but I didn't want her to come by herself because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to stay there or not, stay the night and sleep there. So I didn't want her to be by herself, especially, in a city that she's never like really been in. There's weird people all over California, who be trying to do weird things and talk to girls or snatch girls up and things like that. So I just wanted to make sure that she was safe as possible and that she felt safe as possible. So I asked if she could bring somebody with her, which she did. So I go over there. My mom meets her. She was mad nervous. I don't know why she was nervous. And I got her some flowers. I got her a little bear. I love buying flowers. I'm the type of nigga, like, if you my girl, I'm gonna like make sure you feel appreciated and cared for. Like, and I love buying flowers. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I made a girl, whole different girl. I made a girl some glitter roses. I'm not sure if y'all know them glitter roses. It spent like my whole day. I got up early in the morning, spent my whole day, and she was at a game cheering. I told her to come outside and whatever, and I gave her the flowers. If you know, you know. My homies that do, y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I've only been in around relationships, so don't even try and like act like I'm like talking to this girl, that girl. No. I'm not. I've only ever been in one relationship, and that's the story time I'm talking about right now. So we go inside, we chilling or whatnot, trying to get comfortable with each other because it's our first time meeting each other. We watched some movies on Netflix. She had me try crumble for the first time. I would never eat crumble again. Crumble is the most disgusting cookie place I've ever had. It literally feels like I'm biting into just sugar, like diabetes. And to anybody watching this that has diabetes or anything like that, I apologize if you feel offended by that. I'm not trying to offend anybody in that situation. Just that was my honest opinion on crumble. Insomnia is better. Shout out Insomnia. If you know, you know. That snickerdoodle cookie, you gotta get that. We chilling and whatnot. She came to my workout.
the first time I ever brought a girl to watch my workout. So that was something. Um, where else did we go? Did we go anywhere? I don't even think we went anywhere for real. Like, we was just kind of inside. Yeah, we was just kind of inside for majority of the time, just watching movies and chilling, just spending quality time, because she was only out there a couple days. Um, yes, we did sleep together. We didn't, you know, yeah, we didn't do that, because I don't like doing that with people like on the first, first link or whatever. I don't, nah, I ain't that type of, nah, I'm cool. Um, we did have our first kiss then, though. We definitely did, for sure. Um, and then there was a situation that happened, like, it was like 11 o'clock at night, right? Tell me if I'm wrong for this, y'all. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And where we at? We're in Glendale. For those who, live in California and know it, my bad, y'all, camera died. So also, I know that there's like bad parts of Glendale. And I always got to make sure, like, you know, my girl is protected, that they're safe and things like that. I'm really overprotective. I'm sure y'all can tell how I act towards my mom, or if you follow me on TikTok, you know that I talk about being overprotective and making sure people are good at all times, because I do not play about that, especially when I love somebody or I highly care for that person. I do not play about that. So she was trying to walk to CVS, and it was like a 15-minute walk. And she was like, I'm finna just walk by myself. And I'm like, you not from out here, and you think I'm about to let you just walk to go get a little charger from CVS? No, we're not doing that. I was like, you can either Uber or I'll just order you a charger. So my girl, who wasn't like my official girl at the time, just a girl I was talking to, she had the nerve to get mad at me because I ordered a charger on Uber Eats for her friend. And I don't think that was wrong of me. Like, I see kind of where she was coming from. Like, she could have ordered it herself. I get that. But her phone was about to die. So she was trying to save her battery. And we didn't have another charger for her. Because, me and the girl, we had new phones and a different charger from her friend. So her phone was about to die. So I was like, I'll just order you a charger. And she got mad at me for that. And I don't see, like, what the problem was for her. I was just trying to make sure that she was safe and didn't have to go out her way to walk, by herself. We could have walked together, all three of us, but I ain't gonna lie, I didn't feel like walking, and the girl I was with, or about to be with, she didn't feel like walking either. So I got her the charger, gave her the charger, and she had the nerve to get mad at me over that. So the next day, I go to Anaya's birthday. I think it was her 21st. It was either her 21st or 22nd birthday. And she had a karaoke night. And so, crazy coincidence, right? There was a girl there that I had used to talk to beforehand. And the karaoke night had just ended. It was a great time. Everybody figuring out what they're going to do. They all wanted to go back to PJ and Anaya crib. And mind you, we're in like, where were we at? We were like in East LA. Yeah, we're like in East LA. Mind you, the Airbnb is in Glendale, and then PJ and Anaya, they in Westlake. So everybody, they going back to Westlake, but I got to take a girl and her friend back to the airport at like 5:30, 6 in the morning, because their flight was at like 8 or 9 or something like that. So I'm like, I can't even go out to Thousand Oaks. It's already like 2 a.m. at this point. So I'm like, I gotta go. So I'm walking to my car, and a girl that I used to talk to, like, it has been a minute since we spoke. Like, I had cut that off. Like, I cut it off completely. And so she was like, can we have a conversation? And me, I'm not rude or anything. I was like, yeah, just walk to the car. So we walked to the car. I'm walking, she's walking on my left. Mind you, I completely forgot I had a hickey on my neck. I usually don't do that or anything like that. But she seen it and she was like, "What is that?" I was like, "What is what?" I'm genuinely like, "What are you talking about?" I didn't know what she was talking about. She's like, "What is that?" And it instantly clicked in my head. And I remember I had the hickey on my neck. And, I'm not finna sit up here and lie. I was like, yeah. And she was all like, okay. And she pretty much got to talking like, why'd you have to stop talking to me? And why'd you do this and do that? Mind you, I ain't cheat on nobody. I ain't mentally abused nobody. I ain't physically abused nobody. I would never do that in my life. I never disrespected that person. Did a situation happen that I felt like should have been different? Yes. Do I feel like we could have talked it out? Yes, I did. But I ended up ghosting that person. Which was probably wrong on my end. And I think I took accountability for that later. But yeah, she was like, she got all sad and da-da-da. And I was like, that was that. So, yeah, that conversation dead. That whole situation was dead after that. Like, she just wanted to have, like, a conversation about everything that had happened. I was just like, all right, I'll give you a conversation, but this is the last time I'm finna talk to you, Because I'm finna get in a relationship. Feel me? And I had already cut it off originally. So it's like, why is you even trying to talk to me in the first place? I already let you know what was up. But, hey. So, that happens. I end up going back to the crib, back to the B&B. I take them to the airport in the morning, so I'm all kind of, sad, like, when am I going to see you again, because, like, I'm really serious about getting a relationship. I'm about to get in my first relationship. So they make it back home in Chicago. I get back to the crib. I'm telling my mom, like, oh, yeah, I really like her. Like, this the one for sure, whatever. I'm geeking over her. Mind you, I don't be geeking over girls like that. Like, I'll drop a girl like that. I'm not tripping. Like, you are not the prize to me, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's just me. You are not the prize to me. Like, you gotta really be that for me to like you. And I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything like I'm that nigga or anything like that, but I do think highly of myself. And I do think that I was raised the right way. I do think I was raised the right way to treat women and to be respectful, but also to not tolerate disrespect. And so that's what we're gonna get into, because I'm telling y'all, this just the beginning, bro. There's so much. We enter August. And this where, like, okay, she told me she really trusts me. She, like, 100% trusted me in August. And this one, like, we start saying, like, I love you and things like that. And, like, really, like, being sentimental and caring for one another, making sure one another is good. I'm usually not the type of person to send my location to people, but because that she didn't live out here, I was okay and comfortable with her having my location. I'm never the type to lie about where I'm going, or, like, that trick that people be doing, like, they put the location on the iPad and then they still go out, so it say they at home but they not really at home. No, I'm not the type to do that. I had Life 360. I got Life 360 for her. Never had it as a kid. My mom never made me get it. I got Life 360 for her so she could see my location at all times. She got it for me, so we had each other's location. And August was like a really good month for us. We're really starting to get into it. And we're really getting closer with one another. And I'm really geeked. Like I said, September comes. So my season is about to start for prep school. I'm practicing, going to practice. I was practicing in Downey at, what time was I practicing? I practiced at 11:45. It was probably the hardest practices I've ever had in my life. Harder than Sierra Canyon, harder than where I'm at right now. LA Premier, they got me right. Coach Keon, he got me right. Shout out Coach Keys. If you know him, you know that's my dog. LA great for sure. One of the best LA basketball players to ever come out of LA. California in general. So I was going over there from like 11 to 3 o'clock every day, from the Valley to Downey, like hitting traffic, back hurting. I'm sitting in the car sore, trying to get there and back every day. Like, And, we didn't take treatment that serious, so I had to make sure, I stretch every day, I ice, I take care of my body and things like that. So she was cool with that. She was real supportive of, the things I had to go through. And she really took the time to understand me and understand my mentality. And, she tried not to judge me on certain things. She did have her opinions and had her questions, which was okay. But she did understand me overall. And that's something that I don't get a lot from people. Like, I only feel like five or six people like really understand me and my feelings, and they don't judge me for it. Everybody wants to be so judgmental nowadays, and the only one who can really judge you is God at the end of the day. So I don't even know why people be trying to do that. So September hit, practicing, I'm locked in. I got my own goals, she got her goals. We're helping each other, building a strong foundation with one another. And so we're planning on her to come out at the end of the month, the end of September. So she ends up coming out, I think it was September 27th. She comes out, and we get another Airbnb. This time we're in, I think, West Hollywood, and we get a nice B&B. It's like one of them condos, like with the ceiling to floor windows, and it was nice. It got the light, the LEDs and things like that. The bed was crazy. The whole place was just nice. Getting in that Airbnb was like the hardest thing, bro. We had to get a lockbox that was on the whole like other apartment complex. Put a code in, get the lockbox, lock the lockbox. Then the next hard part was trying to figure out parking, because in like Hollywood or like downtown area, you gotta like pay for parking everywhere, and it was only like a one-way back street. So there's other apartments like on the street, so everybody's parked. We can't really find parking, and if you park for too long on the street, you get a ticket. And mind you, I'm staying here. Like, I'm not going back home after practice or anything. I'm coming back to her in the B&B. So we trying to find parking or whatever. So we ended up just parking in the parking lot where the place. Oh, it's a Cullinan right there. That jump hard. Where'd it go? Where's that? Oh, it's right there, y'all. My bad, y'all. I love Cullinans. I really want one, and I'm gonna have one. So we end up parking there. I gotta make sure that the car ain't gonna get towed or anything like that. Luckily it didn't. So we're having a good time again. Now this is where we have our first like dinner. We have our first like dinner / date, right? What kind of car was that? It was a BMW. We have our like a dinner / first date. We went to Fixins with my mom and my mom's boyfriend, who she's still with right now. And she was like mad, like she was so nervous. And I was like, there's no reason to be nervous. Like, you already met my mom. I understand like the jitters or butterflies that you may have, but there's no reason to be nervous. Was I nervous? Low key, because like it's my first time doing this. And I don't know, it might be somebody important watching, so I don't want to say too much crazy stuff on here. But I did say something to her that was going to take place after such. You feel me? So, yeah, sorry, Mom. I know, but I'm grown, so I can talk about it, okay? And this is my YouTube channel, all right? It's not yours. I love you, though. No disrespect. Cool. So we end up getting back to the place, and we was having a good time, whatever. That night, we did finally, is that a Rari? Hold on, y'all. They bringing the toys. Is that a Rari or Pagani? What is that? Where'd it go? Hold on, y'all. I see a Pagani or Ferrari. What is that? What is that? Oh, is that a Maserati? It's a Mazzi sports car. Hold on, let me show y'all this sports car. Y'all see that? That joint hard. And it's a Cybertruck right here. And then it's a lamb chop right there. They got the toys out today. Bro, I'm gonna have it soon. That's all I can say. We end up, yeah. And so, that brought us closer together. I feel like that created a soul tie between us, right? And that soul tie that's a whole different conversation. So it did bring us closer together, and it made us way more comfortable. We get to October. We start off real strong. I'm starting games, like I'm in preseason mode, so I'm locked in. I've cut off every distraction, every other distraction. Me and her, we were doing really, really good. We finished September on a good note. Y'all know what holiday is in October. And y'all know that this holiday has become sexualized to the max. On guys' ends and on females' ends. It's not just a female thing. It's on both. So, we were talking about, I was talking about going out there to try and see her for Halloween and spending time with her. Because, I wanted to do the haunted house, the pumpkin situation, and watching scary movies. We actually would watch movies on Netflix or any other, movie stream app. We did a whole, little series of scary movies. She actually didn't like scary movies originally, but I got her to watch a couple with me. So that was cool, I guess. But we had started planning for Halloween and what she was gonna do and what I was gonna do. I wasn't able to go out there and she wasn't able to come out here, so we were like, you know what, just go have fun, but be safe, make smart decisions, right? So I had a party coming up, and y'all know the party, PJ, Anaya, the Halloween party in Westlake. We've done it the last 3 years. And I wasn't going to miss it because I had missed the one last year, or the one in 2022, because I was in Memphis for a game we had played DeMatha, and that game was insane. Great atmosphere, but it got shut down early because somebody had a gun or something like that. And so I missed the one the prior year, so I'm like, I promised PJ and Anaya that I wouldn't miss this one. And, when I'm in a relationship, I'm loyal to the max. Any girl that try to come talk to me, I'm ignoring you. I'm not going to, get the F away from me, or, I don't want to talk to you. I'll just be like, I got a girl, keep it moving, or I'll ignore you, like I can't hear you. So I let her know, I'm going to this party and whatever. And she was like, okay, that's okay. Just, don't make any bad decisions. Now, I know me. I'm not making no crazy bad decisions because at this point, I'm in love with you. I know I'm going to be with you. I know I'm going to ask you to be my girlfriend. So all PJ, Anaya, Brooklyn, the whole crew know, Malik, Trey, everybody know, all right, he's locked in. So ain't no funny business, nothing like that. She was going to do some haunted mazes with her friends from school and possibly go out to a party and whatever. So what really threw me off, bro, was the fact that she had the nerve to say that she felt like we were gonna break up at the end of the month. She literally, she texted me. She's like, I feel like we're gonna break up at the end of the month because of Halloween.
Yeah,
and I was like,
absolutely cooked.
Why do you assume that? I'm trying to, reassure her, make sure everything's all good and whatnot. And she just wasn't going. And it kind of made me mad in a way. Anytime we had a disagreement, she would always be like, oh, you're trying to play victim, or you're being selfish, or you're always trying to argue. Half the time, I was never trying to argue. I don't even like to argue. I'm the type of person, as soon as you get to yelling and doing the most, and you're not even trying to have an actual conversation where we're hearing each other out, where, trying to build a compromise, or just maybe put it off and come back to it. If you're not trying to do any of that and you're just trying to yell and not even let me talk, I will hang up in your face, come back to it later. I'll be like, we need to talk about this later. I'm not about to argue with you. And so anytime I felt a way about some things, I felt like I could bring it up to her because that was my person. That's the person who I felt like understood me for me. That's the person I felt like I could go to if I, wasn't comfortable going to my mom about some things or going to the homies about some things. I would go to her. And so if she did something that made me feel a way, I would bring it up to her attention. And then it would start an argument. She would like, what I felt like it was, she would like get mad, like, why do you feel this way? Like, I'm not even doing anything. Da, da, da. Like, for example, I felt like she was too friendly with the people that she worked with. And she worked with majority dudes. And I understand that you need to have a relationship in a workplace, in a work setting with people, with the people you work with. But it gets to a certain extent, like talking about certain things like while you're at work, or overly like just doing too much. Like, y'all should know the limits of what y'all should be talking about at work, especially in a workplace, in a work setting. Y'all know the limits of how it should be and what should be talked about, right? Like, and I brought that up to her attention, and she was just like, you're tripping, da da da. We had an argument about, she unfollowed me on Instagram because her people at work were like finding me, or people in Chicago were starting to find me. And mind you, I'm not gonna say I was famous, but I was a little known. I had 11K on the gram at the time, and so, you know, I'm fresh out of Sierra, so, you know, people kind of know a little bit about me and things like that. I'm not famous, so don't even try to say, oh, he think he famous, did it. No, I never thought once I was famous or anything like that. She unfollowed me because people were like finding me from work and things like that, and I'm like, you had to unfollow me because your people at work is finding my Instagram, and people just around your area is finding my Instagram. Like, I feel like that's like weird. I got into an argument about that, and there was times like I had to leave the crib to go to a couple of the outlets that I hadn't been to before, just to clear my head so that we wouldn't argue. And it was just bad. She was real manipulative. She would gaslight. She would try to make me feel like I was the problem and things like that. And it was just like, bruh, I don't get what I'm doing. Like, I wasn't even doing anything wrong. So back to the original topic. Before I even get to the party, before I got to the party, I was trying to figure out what she was wearing. Because I know she was a model, bro. She was like 5'7". She had a nice body. I know that she was going to wear something, you know, that's kind of like flashy here. So look at me, da-da-da. I'm not tripping. I'm never going to tell you, like, what you can and can't wear. I'm not controlling, but I'm going to give my opinion. I'm going to tell you if I don't like something. I'm going to tell you if it's like, you know, I feel like you could put on something that's not as showing. I'm going to give my opinion, but I'm never going to tell you that you can't or can't wear something. So I'm like asking her, like, what's her costume going to be, da-da-da-da. She waited till like the last minute to go get a costume. It was the 28th or something like that. She goes out with her friends to go get a costume, and she sent me like options like that she was like looking at it or whatever. So she gets her costume. Asking her what she, you know, like what costume did she like get. So while I'm going through Instagram, y'all, while I see on this girl's story, it's her in her costume. And I'm not gonna lie, it was showing. It wasn't insane, but it was showing. Like, it was showing the top area. The bottom area was cool, but it was showing the top area a little too much to my, you know, liking. So I'm mad at the fact that you didn't send it to me first. Like, you didn't even show me first. You went and posted it first for the gram to see. You didn't even show me. So I'm like, wow, like, that's kind of crazy. So I brought it to her attention, and she was all like, you were out, da-da-da, you're with your cousins and da-da-da, so I didn't want to bother you. You know, I don't like talking to you while you're with your cousins and whatever. And I'm like, so that's why you couldn't send me your costume? I feel like you couldn't send me the costume because you know I was going to say something about it. So that's where it starts. So I'm at the crib. I'm chilling with the guys, you know, whatever, chilling with Anaya and Maya and, you know, the whole gang, the whole crew. So up there in Westlake, for the people that have been there, y'all know that there's blackout areas where there's no service up there. Mind you, we're like in the middle of nowhere. There's no service up there, right? So this girl thought I was talking to girls and whatever. I'm not talking to nobody. Like, I'm telling PJ and them, like, I'm not playing the point system game. Don't bring no girls over to me. If y'all see a girl walk over to me, tell her go away. Like, I'm telling all them, like, I'm in a relationship. I'm cooling. And they like, all right, cool. Like, we not gonna do that. Like, we know what's up. And they know, like, I'm really, like, about this girl. So they know I'm not playing. This girl thought I blocked her because she's texting me. She's texting me, and I'm with the crew. Like, y'all can ask them this. I'm with the crew. We walking by the pool area. She texted me, and I lost service. And so I had to text my mom, because my mom had her number. I had to text my mom, like, yo, mom, tell the girl that I don't got no service. I ain't block her. And so why this girl gonna block me and stop sharing her low on Life 360? Mind you, she's out too. So I don't know, like, what she doing, who she with, where she at. She out too, right? And I'm like, bruh, ain't no way I just got blocked because you thought I blocked you. I ain't had no service. Like, what you want me to do? I can't do anything. So my mom texts her, So she unblocks me, right? It's like 11 o'clock. At this point, I'm irritated. I don't even want to be at the party no more. It's too many people here. Like, I want to leave. So I grab my stuff. I dip out. The party ended at 3 a.m. I left at 11, bro. And they said it was so fun. They said so much happened that night. Like, I missed a lot. But I wasn't in the mood, nothing like that, right? So I go home. I call the homies. I'm calling Josh and Trey. I'm telling them, like, bro, like, this is going on. This girl just blocked me because of this, I get back home at like 12, right? So it's like, I think 2 in the morning for them because they 2 hours ahead. Why this girl text me? She was like, hey, I just wanted to see if it was okay with you if I go to this club. She was all like, her friends and were on the way to pick her up. So, mind you, that means your mind is already made up that you're going. Like, you're already going. Your friends is on the way to pick you up to go, but you're just telling me so that I know. You're not really asking me, like, can you go? Bro, why does she say, oh, I'm going to stay home, right? Why do I see on Snapchat this girl is in a strip club? From what it looks like, I don't know if it was a club or a strip club. She in a strip club with dumb ones, like throwing money. I don't know who she with. I don't know what she do. I don't have her low, so I can't see where she at. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So the homies is telling me, like, nah, bro, you need to leave that girl. Like, ain't no way that she just did all that. First it started with, she don't even feel like y'all gonna make it. Then she blocked me because she thought I blocked her. Now it's you out at the club when you already had your mind made up and you tried to fake ass me. Like, the homies was not going for it. But, I'm in love. And, love is blinding. And I really, like, understood the term love is a drug. Like, I really understood that after some time. So October was insane. November come. This one it starts, like, we get to arguing, like, every day about little petty stuff. And can't see eye to eye on anything. So November was just rough. December come. We kind of fixed things a little bit. But then after Christmas, like, she got to tripping about me going to PJ and Anaya's house all the time. And the thing with them is, I call them my cousins, right? We're not cousins by blood. But I call us cousins because I grew up with them since they've been out here. Since they first moved to California from Texas. I've been around them from a young age coming up. We helped each other from so many situations. We know how each other are. Like, that's family to me. So we call each other cousins because we have that type of relationship. And she would be mad that, like, I call them my cousins. She would be like, I don't trust Maya and Anaya because, they could try and talk to you or they could like you. I'm like, what are you talking? It's not even like that. Like, that's family. Like, for real, that's family. And she would just be like, that's not your blood. That's not family. And I'm like, they don't have to be blood to be my family. Like, that's my fam. Like, you're tripping. So I went over to Anaya and PJ's on Christmas. I went over there the day after Christmas. I was there on New Year's and like, you know, just kind of explaining everything to them. And Anaya, as a woman, you know, she's older too, so she's more mature. She was just like, I don't like her. Like, I don't think she's mature. And, you know, everybody wasn't like her. My mama wasn't like her. And her, like, nobody liked her. But I was in love. So, you know, it's my first relationship too. So it was tough for me to make it like a decision. You know, I'm tolerating all types of disrespect. I don't know if she was being sneaky and da-da-da. So we go into the new year, right? This one everything get to like raps pretty much. So it's like it's getting amplified with like high school games and, you know, my stepdad coaching at Harbor Westlake. And is that a cop or is that a security guard? Security guard. So come January 7th, bro. Or was it the 17th? No, it was the 17th, yeah. Come January 17th. This girl broke up with me, right? We break up. She broke up with me. She like got fed up with all the arguing. I already felt it coming, and I was in a state where just like after trying for so long, like I was getting irritated. I was getting tired of trying. I was just like, all right, whatever. This when my nonchalant side start coming out, and I don't like being nonchalant, but if you push me there after trying for so long, you gonna hate me. Cause that's when I really don't care no more. Like after trying for so long and it's just not working, it's gonna get to a point where I don't care. I'll just be like, okay to everything, all right, whatever, cool, So she broke up with me on the 17th. Our 9 months anniversary was on the 27th. That's because that's the day we started talking, May 27th. In between those 10 days, we were still communicating with each other, telling each other, like, I love you, telling each other, like, you know, good morning, like, I hope you have a good day. It just didn't flow as much. Like, you could just tell it was tension in the air, and we weren't together, right? Now, y'all tell me if I'm wrong for this. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong for this, bro. Come the 9 months, I don't say anything about it. I don't say happy 9 months, I love you. I don't say nothing. I don't appreciate nothing, mind you, because we broken up, right? She broke up with me 10 days ago. What are we celebrating? We're not together no more. You just broke up with me, right? Okay. So, she got really, really, really hurt by this. And she was like, I can't even look at you the same. Like, and I'm like, all I was doing was holding you accountable for what you broke up with me 10 days ago, and you think I'm just gonna, oh yeah, happy 9 months, Okay, we had a conversation. I see where I was wrong. I knew I wanted to get back with her. I knew I still loved her. So should I have said, like, you know, I love you, I appreciate you, things like that? Yes, that's where I feel I was wrong. I don't feel I was wrong not appreciating the 9 months, not saying anything about it, because you just broke up with me. So what are we celebrating? I talked with my mom about this. I talked with the homies about this. And I understand that girls don't like when like dudes like go to their mom or go to their homeboys about relationships and like what they should do. And you know, I had a problem with doing that, but it was also my first relationship. Are you serious? It's also my first relationship, so I'm trying to figure out like how I should go about things. So over time, I started to realize, like, you know, I could hear them out, but I don't need to take their advice to make a decision. Like, I don't need their advice to make a decision for me, pretty much. Like, I'll hear you out, but at the end of the day, it's my decision. I know how I feel. I know, like, what I need to do. And that's, like, what she was mad at. She would always feel like, you always go to your mom and you always go to your homies. Like, nobody over there likes me and da-da-da. So I don't celebrate the 9 months. So that just like, that put the like icing on the cake. You gonna park right here, bro? Are you serious? He gonna park right here. So that put like the icing on the cake, bro. So after this, we were pretty much done. Like, it was just a done deal. And, you know, I'm trying to work my way back. And I'm trying to get her back because, you know, I'm in love and things like that. And she's just like, she was over it. Like, it was just cooked. So my birthday comes. She sent me this week old birthday text. She was like, happy birthday, I love you, I hope you enjoy it to the fullest. That was it. Right? So I'm just like, dang, do you like really love me, or is just like, it's just whatever? Mind you, like, me and her are not talking at this point. Like, there's like barely any conversation. It's just small little check-ins throughout, like, maybe 2 days out of the week or whatever. I'm going through the post, bro. Why do I see this girl with the shirt? She got a shirt on with his face all over it. And PJ's at my crib, right? This is March 4th. PJ's at my crib. So he's seeing all this like live. Like this is fresh. And I'm showing him like, are you serious? And tell me why some of the pictures that she had in her dumps, he had in his. Then I see a basket, like a boyfriend basket, like a boyfriend basket that a girl would make. Bro, why was it from her, bro? A person that this girl told me was her cousin. A person that this girl told me was her cousin, bro. But mind y'all, remember, she had the nerve to get mad at me because she thought my cousins was going to get at me. Remember? But now you with your cuzzo, right? And I had a screenshot on my phone of her saying cuzzo with like a bunch of red hearts in this nigga's post on Instagram. So I damn near crashed it. Like when I tell you I was socking so much stuff, like all my shoeboxes in my room, I destroyed them all. And PJ's watching it. He trying to get me to calm down. I go outside and sit in front of my crib, like just trying to relax, trying to breathe, trying to process everything. Cause I'm hot, and it take a lot for me to like really crash out. Cause I try not to show reactions anymore, show emotions or show anger. But at that moment, it was just so much emotion in me, like built up from other things, and that was just like the icing on the cake. So I just crashed. So I called her, bro. She's at work, and I'm like, so this what we doing? Like, yo, cousin, bro, you with your cousin? And she tried to act like she can't hear me. She was like, you could text whatever you have to say. I'm at work. I can't hear you. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, I'll text you. I respect you at work. But I'm hot, so you going to hear what I got to say. So I'm texting her, and she going to have the nerve to say, whatever I do or whoever I talk to, it isn't your business anymore. I'm like, wow. But just a week and a half ago, you telling me you love me. So how long was you talking to this dude? Like the pieces is clicking, bruh. Bro, why I get a hunch to just go through my gram, like do a full deep cleanse of my gram, right? I go to my request. Why this dude text me, bro, saying, yo, do you still talk to such and such? I don't have a problem with old bull. He's not the issue. I ain't go off on him or do like all the crazy stuff because he's not my issue. She's my issue. So he texts me like February 26th, the day after the last day she told me she loved me. He's like, yo, bro, you still talk to my I was like, nah, bro, we don't talk no more. And he was just like, all right. I was like, yeah, bro. You got it, like, for sure. Like, it's all you. Because at this point, like, I was over. Like, we was done. And so, I find out they get together and pieces just start clicking and And then it was a situation where this girl that she went to school with who had tried to get at me while we were together, she had hit me up, and we got to talking about the situation. Then she sent me a screenshot, and in the screenshot it looked like old girl who was with me was texting old boy like, come over and watch a movie with me in October, right? So when I seen that, I'm like, oh, so you've been like cheating this whole time. Like, you've been cheating on me this whole time. So, turns out, I end up talking to old girl about it. Turns out that the message, y'all know how, like, on Instagram, like, you could send somebody a message and then push, like, unread so it'll make it look like that they sent the message. Turns out that that's what happened. She showed me everything, showed me all the proof. She had the nerve to get mad at me because, you know, I went and told our business to somebody that she didn't like and things like that. And, you know, that's understandable. I didn't need to tell that person our business because they had no business even being in our situation or talking about what we had going on. So, you know, I was wrong for that for sure. But I was in a stage emotionally and mentally, like, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on because, you know, all this is fresh to me. I feel disrespected, you know, I feel lied to and things like that. Old girl was telling me that it was times that her and old dude, like, was arguing about me and whatever. And so, like, for that to be my first relationship, bro, like, that shit was crazy. And she just tried to make it seem like she was, like, this sweet girl. She never did anything wrong. She'd always say, I'm the victim, and I was being selfish, and that I didn't care, and just all, she was throwing everything in the book at me, bro. Like, I was acting like this bad person, bro. And y'all know, bro, I'm not a bad person. Like, have I made bad mistakes in the past that I have regret? Of course. Everybody has them. Nobody's perfect. But as far as relationship-wise, bro, I'm not a bad person, bro. I'm not at all. Like, no. And I really love that girl. Even to this day, she still be trying to call me, like, I haven't been on my phone this whole time. I got dumb notifications. I gotta respond to people. She still be trying to call me to this day. Like, and she's still with, bro. That's the crazy part. She still be trying to call me, but you still with, dude. Like, I don't get that. She had the nerve to try and be like, oh, I want to be cordial. Like, I don't hate you or anything, but I just want to be cool. I want to be friends. I can't be friends with you. Like, I loved you too much. I cared for you too much. Yeah. Am I in love with you? No. While I always have love for you, yeah, I always will, because you were my first relationship. You were my first love. So, yeah, I always have love for you, but I'm not in love with you. I can't ever, like, talk to you again, nothing like that. And it's like, how do you expect me to be cordial with you after going through all that? Like, I'm not doing that, bro. And it's just like, seeing all that broke me. Like, that really broke me. And it was already bad before getting in a relationship. Like, I didn't trust no females before that. And now, like, it's really, really hard for me to trust a female or trust a woman's words. Like, they could be crying, bro, and could still lie in your face. Like, story time, bro. And now y'all probably wonder why I am the way I am from what y'all see, like, I post and what I post on TikTok. And none of y'all really knew, like, all the, like, why we ended. I never really told anybody other than the people who knew that I was in a relationship. And did I make it known I was in a relationship? I did, but in subtle detail. I never once posted on, like, my main Instagram, only on my spam, because those were the people that were close to me, who I trusted, who knew the real me. Like, so they only saw, like, small little pictures. They never seen her face. Some people who stalked to the max. I know people who stalked to the max that went to go find her. And it's just like, that shit was tough, bro. Like, that shit was tough. Like, and the homie, my best friend, my brother, Malik, he was going through this, like, we be going through the same shit at the same time. PJ was going through the same shit at the same time. So, like, we would have our little talks and things like that. Me and Malik still be having talks to this day about his old situation, my old situation. Me and PJ be having our little talks about our situations sometimes. But yeah, man, like, I never put anything out there, so now y'all kind of got a gist of, like, what really happened. Boy, that 2023 to 2024 was crazy, bro. And it's the fact that she still be trying to, like, call me, like, she still be trying to call me to do little check-ins, bro. And it's just like, yeah, but like I was saying, I'm sure you're gonna watch this video, and in my, like, second or third video, I told y'all how I got this camera. She's actually the one who got this camera. She bought it, but she didn't know how to use it. And when she came out here in September of 2023, she was just like, you know, you can keep it for now till I come back because I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know how to use it. And she never did come back. And what's funny is she had this gay best friend who I didn't like at all. Not because he was gay. I just didn't like him as a person. I didn't like his, you know, I didn't like him. He was always trying to be in the mix with me and her. Like, I ain't like that. She texted me on Instagram and was all like, he's coming out to LA and he wants to know if he could use the camera. It was during Halloween of this year. Wants to know if he could use the camera while he's out there. And in my head, I'm like, bruh, I already know if I give this dude this camera, he going straight back to Chicago with this camera. I'm not getting it back. I'm like, no, he can't. I don't even know why you came and asked me that. And she was just like, oh, okay, I thought I'd ask. Like I was ever cool with him. And if you watch this, just know I didn't say your name, but I spoke my truth. I spoke what happened. I spoke facts. Ain't nobody lie. Ain't nobody trying to paint no bad picture on you or anything like that. I spoke the truth. I'm just doing a little story time for me and to put something out there that people can, you know, probably take advice from or make certain decisions from or, you know, take a lesson out of this. Like, that's all this is. So don't try and hit me up or call me talking about some, can you please delete that? You're making a bad picture. You're painting a bad picture. No, I'm not. I spoke what you did. I spoke how you were. And I didn't mention your name. So they won't even know who you are unless like it's like PJ and I or Malik, Trey, Josh, Devin, my mom. Like, them the only people that really know. So yeah, man. Great story time, huh? I got another one coming up for y'all too. I'm gonna do my story time about my time at Sierra and things like that. So that'll probably be the next video. But I am about to get in this mall and go get me some food, bro, because I am starving. Now, I'm not going to bring the camera because these dudes do be tripping in here when I go get food. Or not when I go get food, but when I have the camera with me. I don't even be recording half the time while I'm in there getting food or just shopping or looking at clothes and stuff. So I appreciate y'all watching this story time with me. Make sure y'all drop a like. Drop a comment because I know some of y'all gonna have something crazy to say or something to say about this crazy situation. I appreciate y'all for watching always. We just hit 140 subs. I think I'm at 142. We are 8 away from hitting my sub goal of 150. So thank y'all. Shout out to y'all. My views are going up crazy. My impressions are going up dumb crazy. Y'all are like really enjoying the content now. Y'all are wanting me to put out more, asking me when's the next video like gonna be put out. So that just shows that I'm making progress. And I'm really proud of myself for that. Also, bruh, I got a 3.8 GPA. I finished the school semester with a 3.8 GPA, and I made the dean's list. So that's what's up. I got my starting spot back on my team. So that's what's up. You know, so things are going really good for me. All thanks to God and the man above, and the hard work and the consistency and the manifestation that, you know, I've been talking about highly and making sure I stay dedicated to what I care about deeply most. Is there more that I need to do in other aspects of, you know, like building my character, being a man and working out and, you know, pre-planning things and things like that? Yeah, there's always going to be much more I could do. It's just a matter of figuring that out. And I'm sure God will tell me. God has his plan written for me. So just like I said, y'all, I appreciate y'all for watching Mirrorland. Like, we gonna be big. I'm gonna hit 1 million subs. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hit 1 million subs from this camera. May not be this one, but from this YouTube channel, because I do want to upgrade my camera soon. But drop a like for me, y'all. I'm finna go grab me some food. So I'll see y'all when I get back in the whip. All right, y'all. Food is secured. I got me some Sarku Japan, which is pretty much like chicken teriyaki and some rice. You know, I'm trying to eat better because I'm trying to gain weight. I'm trying to get to 175, bro. That is the goal. I'm a little body right now, but I'm gonna get there. Trust, I'm gonna get there. About to head to the crib so I could go edit this video. And then I'm probably going to work on some, I don't know, some type of content. And they really about to take TikTok, bro. Like, don't take TikTok, bro. I don't even see what the issue is. They talking about cause data breach and all that. Like, just when my videos start blowing up, I start getting more consistent, y'all gonna take it. So now I gotta do, well, I'm on YouTube Shorts and I'm starting to get consistent with IG Reels. I just gotta figure out the algorithm to, get them more views and stuff like that. But I'm about to head to the crib. I hope y'all enjoyed that story time. Yeah, that was a time, but we're past that. It's 2025. Yeah, we're past that. That's all that matters. I'll see y'all when I get to the house, bro.